Whew, it's been a long, hot day at work, and God knows I don't feel like doing this right now, but sometimes you have to address stupidity as soon as you see it. Guys, some of you might remember a couple of months ago when I was talking about The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I was talking about how Sam Wilson, they did the episode where he was going over it in his mind, whether he wanted to pick up the shield, what it would mean to actually be Captain America and be black. And I was talking about how I actually did respect them for addressing that in that episode. And I was talking about how a lot of times I was likening it to black police officers, black military, and how a lot of times you'll get like more blowback from the black community than you will from any other community. You know, criticizing you, calling you an Uncle Tom, a Sambo, a coon, because you dare to serve your country. Well, at the time in the comment section, a lot of people didn't understand what I was talking about. And some of you thought that maybe I was reading a little bit too much into it. Well, here we are a couple of months later, and we have washed up, has been, pathetic human being, Macy Gray, actually proving my point. So I'm going to get into that. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And yes, Macy Gray has made news for the first time in about 50 years since she had that one semi-hit song. I try to say goodbye, but I choke. I try to walk away, but I stumble. When I try to hide it, it's clear. My world trembles when you are not here, or something like that. Hey, whoa, I don't know. Is Macy Gray, is she like special or something? I always wondered about that. But anyway, so yes, she finds herself actually making headlines because she wants to do away with the American flag and come up with some new flag for America. Like she's like fucking Black Betsy Ross or some shit. You know what I mean? So let me just read a little bit about what's going on here, okay? So this I'm reading from Deadline.com, and it says here, Macy Gray says it's time for a new American flag that represents all of us in Juneteenth op-ed. Juneteenth. You see this, guys? Had I known that it was going to lead to this nonsense if you made Juneteenth a federal holiday, I would have vetoed it. You know what I mean? Because look at what's happened. You know, you give people an inch and they want to take a mile. Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? So anyway, it says here, on Saturday, Macy Gray published an op-ed calling for a redesign of the American flag. She opened the piece penned for Market Watch by observing that the Confederate flag, which was created as a symbol of opposition to the abolishment of slavery, has recently proven tired. I think Macy Gray needs to study her American history. Hey, we don't see it much anymore, she wrote. However, on the 6th of January, when the stormers rained on the nation's most precious hut, waving Old Glory, the memo was received. The American flag is its replacement. So the American flag is the replacement for the Confederate flag for all types of deplorables, is what she's saying. And you know something, guys? If anyone's been watching me for years, you might remember that I did a video talking about how I disagree with the banning of the Confederate flag. I disagree with the tearing down of the statues, because at the time I said that was never going to be enough. It was never going to be enough. They were going to tear down the statues. They were going to ban the flag. They were going to ban the General Lee, Dukes of Hazzard, you know, all that good stuff. But it would never be enough. Why? Because America does have a complicated history. All right. I said they were probably going to go on to want to ban the cross because they used to burn crosses on people's lawns. These types of people will never be satisfied until they tear it all down, not realizing that America is the only place that will tolerate this dumb shit. You know what I mean? So they really should be grateful that they live in a country that their forefathers fought for as well. Okay, because what she's saying right here, this is disrespectful to all of the black men and women who fought for this country, you know, who worked and died for this country. Oh yeah, black veterans, Macy Gray, you might have heard of them. My grandfather was one of them, and he flew his flag every 4th of July, every Memorial Day, every Veterans Day. You know, it's like you're just taking a big old dump on the Tuskegee Airmen. You know, all of the black soldiers that fought in the Civil War. Study your history, Macy Gray. We fought for this country. This country belongs to all of us, black people as well. Let me see what else this says here real quick, guys. The Grammy winner, and how did that happen, went on to address President Biden, Vice President Harris, and members of Congress directly. Hey! The American flag has been hijacked as a code for a specific belief. God bless those believers. They can have it. Like the Confederate, it's tattered, dated, divisive, and incorrect, she wrote. It no longer expresses democracy and freedom. It no longer represents all of us. It's not fair to be forced to honor it. It's time for a new flag. Once again, like I said before, totally disrespecting our forefathers. You know, the ones who died. Not to mention all of the white people who also died. Remember, this country did have slavery. This country did have lynchings and all of that stuff. But guess what? This country is the country that banned it, that got past it. You know what I'm saying? We have a history of struggle and overcoming that struggle. But I've said it before. These SJW types want to act like history just started today. And they don't want to give respect and credit to the people who came before, who struggled and like I said, gave their lives for where we are today. So I can sit here on a YouTube channel and talk my stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why these people are blacking out this way. But instead of being bitter, instead of being mean-spirited and wanting to tear things down, they really need to sit down and consider how far we've come. Are things perfect? No, but they're not perfect for anybody. That's the thing. That's the thing about living in a free and open society. Okay? Everybody has the opportunity to struggle. Everyone has the opportunity to work hard, to overcome the things that they have to overcome. We all have to do that. Nobody's going to roll out the red carpet for you, Macy Gray. You're a Grammy winner. You made a ton of money off of one song. God bless America for you, right? But this is what we're dealing with. And this is why I said before, it's damaging to the kids to have to see that. Once again, going back to the Black Captain America thing, telling people that this isn't their country, telling people that it's old and it's dated and there's nothing here for you. It's a crime. It's a crime that this is what you're going to feed into the world. But these are the people who are keeping black people from being able to recognize their potential. Millions of children in the future. You know, people like this telling them things like that. For the longest time, the black community always said we would never have a black president. We'd never have a black president until we did. And then all of those people just had to, shut the hell up and realize that the only thing that keeps you down is yourself. There's no lock on the cage. And people like you, Macy Gray, you keep that going. Instead of realizing how far we've come and how far we're going to go, you just want to tear down everything. And I think it's shameful. All right, guys. So anyway, it's late and it's hot in here. I'm going to start sweating buckets and stuff. But I just had to make a little statement about that. So you guys can get in the comment section and, talk about this. I mean, I'm here, in this apartment here and, just, off of a hard day's work and everything. And Macy Gray, I'm sure she's sitting someplace pretty well off because of that one hit that she had. And instead of being grateful for the opportunity, she's been in film and all that stuff. She wants to say something like this. Well, that's her opinion. You express your opinion. You can get in the comment section. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. Catch me on Twitter. If not, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thank you for listening. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.